Welcome to the third episode of My Three Thoughts. In this episode, I talk about Sheelah Kolhatkar's book, The Black Edge, and my three thoughts, which are 1. Brief history of hedge funds, 2. Everyone was doing it, and 3. Having good lawyers. So let's get into it. I'm your host, Alexander the Great Reader, and this is a podcast where we read, study lessons, and build our inner power because the next level we will reach does not tolerate cowards. The book, The Black Edge by Sheelah Kolhatkar is the type of book I like to read. It's nonfiction. It's a journalist really going in depth on a story and seeing the crime, the illegal activities that are happening in finance. And finance, I have a special interest in. It's just something I like to read about. And it's about Stephen Cohen and insider trading he was doing at SAC Capital. So the first thought I had is, this is a good book to have a little brief history on hedge funds and how they came about. Because Steve Cohen was already a trader with abilities that were not normal, and he was getting good results, and he wasn't abiding with the hierarchy and the bureaucracy of being inside of a bank and trading inside of a bank. So he went off and did his own thing, and a lot of people were doing that as well. And there wasn't as much rules inside hedge funds where they can basically charge whatever fees, get whatever percentages they want. And it was up to investor if he was willing to agree to those terms. The second thought I got is that everyone was doing it. And what I mean about this is he was insider trading. It looked pretty clear by the case that the author was making that he was participating in insider trading. He was investing in consultants that knew a lot about certain biotech companies and the research they were doing and developing, and he would trade off that information. He would get insiders basically to consult with him, and sometimes even people within those companies to tell him certain information, and he would trade off that. That's where the title of the book comes, Black Edge. There's different type of information that they receive, and Black Edge is the type of information you don't trade off. But what I mean when everyone was doing it, it's like steroids. In baseball, everybody was doing it. So Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez, Sammy Sosa, those players who were participating also, it's because everybody was doing it. And to stay relevant in the times that they were in, they felt like they had to be doing steroids. Lance Armstrong said that all the other bikers were using steroids too. So he felt like, I have to do it. And he was naturally talented. Lance Armstrong was naturally talented. Those baseball players are naturally good enough to be good professionals. But that's that edge. The steroids, the insider information gives you that edge to have spectacular results. And what motivated Stephen Cohen is that he knew everybody else was trading off insider information. The third thought I have is having good lawyers. That's something I thought about reading this book because it looked pretty clear that he was trading on insider information, but he's a billionaire. He's a very, very rich man who invested a lot in lawyers, and these lawyers were really doing a great job of blurring reality, blurring information in a way where it wasn't clear to a jury or to anybody else that he was trading on insider information, especially when he was talking to AT&T and trying to see the calls and what they were talking on these calls. So we live in a country that you can tell, that you can see, and his book really talks about it, how having money can get you away. It's not fair, but it's just the reality of having good lawyers, having money, is you can get away. And Stephen Cohen just rebranded himself, renamed his company, and he's still in the hedge fund business, making billions of dollars. It's a really good book if you like true crime, the subject matter of finance. It's a pretty good book. I recommend it. And catch you on the next one. Please subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Anchor, or any other podcasting platform so you don't miss my next 3 thoughts about the book Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson.